We're live. Hello, everybody.
Morning, everybody.
Happy Sunday. We're going to share this around real quick. Thank you guys for joining us on this Sunday night.
Come on.
I'm going to sneeze.
Bless you. Bless you in advance. There we go.
Had a tickle on my nose. Happy Sunday, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We're going to get started here in just a second. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful weekend.
Okay, I think we're all shared.
We're ready.
I think we're all shared up.
We are ready. Let's get this started.
So we kind of told you, but tell them what we're wading off into this evening.
Oh my goodness.
More lighthearted.
Yeah, a little bit more lighthearted than the last few weeks. So basically our goal this week is to just tell you guys how we are passing the time during this self-isolating period. So most places have a stay-at-home order in place or shelter in place. And so we are self-isolating and staying home as much as humanly possible, only getting out to get groceries or things like that. And so that means we've been spending a lot of time at the house. And so we have a few things we've been doing just to have some fun and try and not go stir crazy, because that's what we're all trying to accomplish.
So we've done some things on the work side, on the fun side.
Yeah.
So I'll show you guys, Marissa, my 24-year-old trainer. Here's my block scheduling that I'm now doing. You know, I've always, I guess, pretty much been a freelancer, and so on the business side, she's got me using a block schedule. So it's easy, you know, when you're on isolation, your day just gets away from you, and you start chasing rabbits, and you look up and it's 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening. So on the work side, that's been what I've done.
If you're interested, I can post the link to this, but here's a blank one, what it looks like. But this is what I've been following. I work from home normally, so my life hasn't changed all that much with this self-isolation, but I work from a block schedule normally just to keep my days in order. Basically, you just stick to a few hour blocks at a time, and you set timers and you focus on a certain task for a certain amount of time. So it just helps your productivity levels go up. But if you're interested in that, I'll post it in the link in the comments. It's just a block schedule. But some of the more fun things we've been doing. Fun things. So I placed a Target drive-up order, and if you have not done that, it's awesome. They literally bring it out to your car and set it in the car, and you leave.
We rolled the window down.
Yeah.
We had our
disinfectant
wipes, and we wiped everything down.
Wiped everything down and went on about our business, but we didn't have to go in. So I bought a couple of games to pass the time. So these are some fun ones that we've really enjoyed. So this one's called Avocado Smash, and it looks like a little avocado, but it's basically just a card game. It's kind of like a slapjack, I would say.
There are spoons,
or it's kind of like a variation of that. But there's cards in here, and you have to smash the table, smash the pile of cards whenever someone does something.
Yeah, there's certain things that happen. We laugh so hard at each other.
So much fun.
So you pass out the cards, and when certain things happen, it triggers a smash, and the smash is put your hand out on the pile of cards, and the last one in has to take all the cards.
And so the point of the game is to get rid of all your cards.
But there's quirky little things, and we just had a blast as people forget what they're supposed to do, and it's a really good time. It's fun. So this one's Avocado Smash, and these are all pretty inexpensive. These were like less than $10.
Yeah, under $10.
And the other thing we've had a blast doing. So we decided going into this that our family, Kay and I, came up to be with Marissa and Dylan and Winston, and Dylan's parents, Chuck and Terry, live here, and their other daughter, and so. You know, we decided a while back that we weren't going to interact with other people so that we could interact as a family. So one of the things we've had a blast doing is this Phase 10 card game. It's, you know, it's fun too. it's quirky and crazy things happen, and we've laughed and had a great
really
time. And again, it's less than $10. So if you've got 3 or 4 or more people that could get together, it's a blast.
This one is called Quicks, and it's a dice game. We haven't played this as a family yet, but Dylan and I kind of played a quick round of this. But basically, this is, you can play with as little as 2 players with this. So if you're isolating with just one other person, this is a great one because it's fast and it's like under 10 minutes. But it's just dice, and you have little score sheets, and you're trying to get certain amount of points by rolling dice. So that one's a really fun one too, and this one's pretty inexpensive too. So all really expensive ways that we've been able to just have a little bit of fun and really just enjoy each other's company. So I definitely recommend. We've got Quicks, Avocado Smash, and Phase 10.
Phase 10 of all, and then
those are the 3 fun
the
ones.
other thing that we're just absolutely maxing out on. What's the name of the app? I always forget.
Oh, Game Pigeon.
Yeah,
so,
if you don't have Game Pigeon.
If you don't have Game Pigeon, oh my goodness. Okay, so I'll show you. Like my husband and I right now, we're playing mini golf, and so you'll see like on my screen it says it's my move for mini golf. And so all you do is download the app Game Pigeon, and it shows up in your text messages, and you can play other people who have iPhones, or I believe Android has it too. You can play, but it's called Game Pigeon, and you can play all sorts of games. There's mini golf and archery and Battleship and all kinds of games. And so we've been having fun doing
so
that.
Anybody that you could send a text to, you could play. So it doesn't have to be somebody you're quarantined with. You could, people that you work with, friends and family from around the world, anywhere.
Yes.
And so when she goes, it sends me a text and tells me it's my turn. Dylan just texted in and said he's winning. Yeah. He's the king of the squirrel shot on mini golf in Game
Oh
Game
my goodness.
Pigeon.
He's one of those people that just like gets off like the craziest shots, and they go and like he'll make a hole in one. It makes no sense. Anyways, so those are some ways that we've been passing the time. We also have all been enjoying HGTV.
We have binged out.
We have binged out on HGTV to the point where I am trying to refinish my entire house. So I'm like,
it's funny. Chuck and Terry are working on,
they are
on their
working
house. And we've done some work on your house. And
so we're just but that's one of the ways that we're passing time as well. Another thing we've been doing is we've been having dinner as a family pretty much every night, which has been awesome, and trying out new recipes and doing fun things. I made zucchini bread today.
Awesome.
First time I've ever made
absolutely
zucchini bread.
Awesome. That was my request. I asked for zucchini.
Yeah,
bread.
Dad asked for zucchini bread, and I've never made it before, so I gave it a try, and it turned out pretty good. So that has been really fun to do, and we're just experimenting and trying to use the ingredients we have at the house, so we're not having to go to the store, and so it's been fun.
It's kind of like
cook.
Almost back. I remember the old days with my. We called her little granny, but she said, "What do you want to eat this week?" And we talk about, and it's funny. We talk about things. Different people pick things out. We end up making them.
Yeah.
We made some amazing pulled pork that I had a huge grass-fed heritage pork roast.
Oh man, that was good.
We're still eating the pulled pork from it, but it was just.
I'll show this.
It was just absolutely
this comment
awesome.
From Timothy. He said there's a really fun in-house game called pool golf. It's so fun for the family. It's a live active game. Look it up. We'll have to look that one up.
Cool. We will. Thank you, Timothy.
Yes, thank you for your.
Any of you that have things that you're doing, we'd love to hear about that. But we've been having fun with food in terms of sitting down and back to and it's really kind of been awesome.
Yeah, to get to
sit down and eat dinner and talk, because you've got enough time now. Everybody's not running around, so we actually sit down and talk at dinner, because people aren't trying to complete projects
and do
things.
Yeah, there's nowhere for us to go. We have all the time in the world, so it's been really nice.
But what's funny is even though you've got a lot of time on this schedule, you still get a lot of work done.
Yep.
I'm getting more done than I used to get done, because I don't waste time running. I'm not running from appointment to appointment. I'm doing Zoom calls, and things. So they happen
Fast.
much quicker. As I set up my calendar for tomorrow, I've got more on my calendar for tomorrow than I ever used to do. So I'm kind of going, the flow of, I'm not happy how we got to the flow of here,
right,
but I've learned a ton. I mean, I've gone through at least 6 books since we started this. I mean, if you don't have Audible, go get Audible and start listening. You can plow through some stuff. And what I do is just a tip. I'll get the book on Audible, and if it's really good, then I'll buy the hard copy. If it's not, I listen to it and I'm done with it. If it's really good, I'll get the hard copy. I'll keep it and I'll make notes and put it in my library. So if you don't have Audible,
it's definitely a good tool.
It's a game changer.
Yes, I love Audible, and I also love the podcast app. I listen to a lot of podcasts throughout my day while I'm working and while I'm just doing stuff around the house. I love listening to podcasts. It just gets me through my day, and I love listening to all kinds of different people talk about so many different things. You can find a podcast about anything.
And we're having discussion. What's cool is she'll listen to something and we'll have a discussion about it. I'll listen to something.
Yep.
Although they limit me on how many sciencey topics I can bring up, I have to come up. But I'm making myself, every third book now has to be a fiction, a novel, something else. I'm not letting myself totally geek out. Although the book I'm in right now called Metahuman is pretty freaking geeky.
There you go.
But I like it.
Hey, if you like it, that's what matters. But we've just been having a good time, just doing things that are out of our element and just having fun as a family. And I think that's what's important to remember at this time, is that, while this isn't ideal and while this is, a really uncertain time, it's a good time for us to reconnect with our families and reconnect with people and spend our time doing things that matter. And so just a little tidbit there, but I don't want to go off too deep, but just something that we've just been reminding ourselves that this is a good time for us to just really reconnect as a family and have a good time together.
And, I've done a couple of crazy things. I mean, my whole life I've been an endurance junkie. Was a professional runner in my 20s. So to say that I've done a little bit of cardio in my life would be an understatement. Yeah. But I've never lifted weights, lifted anything. And now I'm out in rural Oklahoma, so it's not real conducive and the gyms aren't open anyway.
Right.
So I just started doing push-ups and squats. I said, well, I can do those. And I've always had my little 10-pound weight ball, but I weigh 200 pounds, so it's a little more to do a push-up. And so when I first started, I could do 10. And now, since we've been on COVID-19, now I'm doing sets of 30. So it's only in 3 weeks, I've gone from 10 was the most I could do to now doing multiple sets of 30 in a day. And the same thing, squats, I started out about 20. Now I'm doing multiple sets of 40 at a time. So, what the heck? See where you're at. If you can do 5, do 5. If you can do 1, do 1. And 2 weeks from now, just play the game. See where you're at. Yeah. We don't know how much longer this is going to go on. Most everybody now is extended out to April 30th. Mm-hmm. So, you don't got anything to lose, and you got a lot to gain.
Yeah. So that's something else. There's a lot of places that are doing online classes too that you can join. There's a lot of gyms that are doing online classes. There's a few places that are doing like online guided meditations and yoga. There's people that are doing online art classes, dance classes, cooking classes, really anything you could think of. There's people who are out there doing that right now.
It's a great time to just do something you haven't done. Yeah. Just try something you haven't done. But I know I was something that you helped, my daughter helped me with. So I'm horrible with emails. And those of you that have ever tried to communicate with me by email know that. And when I came up here, I had 26,000 emails in my Gmail. 26,000.
He showed me his inbox and I was like.
So, but tell him, how many do I have now? What?
It was under 2,000 today.
Yeah.
We culled down from 26,000 to under 2,000. So we're really trying to organize his inbox and categorize things so that if you do email him, you'll get a response, because he had things in his inbox that dated back to 2013. So, you know.
Hey, that's only 7 years.
Yeah, it's only 7 years ago.
Yeah, so, I had your old community. It was in there.
It
was still there. I promise.
I found an email that was from my high school that was about like some, thing that was going on whenever I was like a sophomore in high school. And I am graduated from college, married, and have a baby, if that gives you some timetables there.
Just look at that nostalgia moment I provided there, that you had flashbacks, right?
Not good ones.
Well, that's not my fault.
So, but anyways, we just hope that you guys are enjoying this time with your families and, trying to find positive ways to pass the time. That's, something that we wanted to get on here and share with you guys, is there are ways to pass the time that are going to either be productive or, help you have a little bit of fun.
And if you're unfortunately, if you're passing the time and it's just you, Zoom. I mean, if you don't have Zoom, get a Zoom account. If you okay, what's the app again that we're all playing mini golf on?
Game Pigeon.
Game Pigeon, yeah. If you've
download Game Pigeon.
Challenge me to a mini golf game on Game Pigeon, or we'll play Battleship. We'll do something.
Yeah, there's also an app called House Party that you can download too. And that allows you to FaceTime other people and play games while you're via FaceTime. And you can play a bunch of different games on there too. So that's a good one that if you haven't used, you can download and you can play games with your friends who you aren't with. So that's always a good time. So again, we'll go over this one more time. Quicks, it's a dice game. Avocado Smash is a really fun one in Phase 10.
Phase 10, we've had a blast with. And HGTV.
Yeah, and HGTV.
Oh, and we found out the people down in Waco, the Magnolia, they're starting their own channel.
Oh, yeah, that was cool. So
we learned that today.
Yeah, today, Joanna Gaines, if you like the Gaines family, Chip and Joe, if you watch Fixer Upper, they stopped filming those. The last one aired like 2 years ago, and they've been pretty quiet since then. But today she came, she had an hour-long show on the Food Network today that was Cooking with Joanna Gaines, and she went over her recipes. And at the end, she showed a preview of her cooking show that's coming out, and it was really cool. So they're having their own network coming out. It's called the Magnolia Network, and so that is really exciting. I think it's coming out in October, but they're doing a lot of cool stuff. So. Dylan said Game Pigeon is only works for iOS, so it's only going to be for those of you who have iPhones, unfortunately. But if you do have, which a lot of people have iPhones, so if you do, Game Pigeon's a great one. Priscilla said she watched it, loved Joanna. Yes, yeah, we had so much fun.
We kind of wondered if they were ever coming back, or if
what was going on. So I also found a recipe for some peach cobbler that I'm going to make. That's going to be one of our treats this week. Peach cobbler. So we're doing really good and eating well, but sometimes you got to have some treats in there.
Yeah, peach quarantine and peach cobbler just seem to go together.
That just seems to go together,
it's
right?
Important.
Right. Yeah. There's balance. There's always balance. So that's what I'm telling myself, because you know what? This is happening for, a short period of time, and we need to enjoy our time together. So we're going to have a few treats in there too.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate you guys, and hopefully we've given you a toy or two to play with. And
yes.
And just know this too shall pass.
Yep.
We are gonna get to the other side of this. It's not fun.
Right.
Everybody that's got a loved one or something that's been touched by this, you're in our prayers.
Yeah.
We pray that you don't get it, or if you do, that you don't have any symptoms from it.
Yep.
And for the people that have lost their jobs, you're in our prayers. But I do know this: America is the most resilient nation on the face of the earth.
Yep.
And there's going to be a lot of people figure out lots of new ways to do stuff.
That's right. Because
of this. And I don't know if you saw this. Mark Cuban said that post-corona will be America 2.0.
That's right.
Things will never be the same. A lot of things will change, and a lot of people are going to figure out really cool things.
That's right.
Because of this. I'm not happy that people are sick or people that have lost their jobs, but I know that we're the best equipped in terms of resiliency.
Yep.
to go out and not only recover from this, but prosper incredibly on the backside of this. So many blessings to everybody that's here and your family.
Yep.
Appreciate. If you get a chance, go to YouTube, Marissa and Mike.
Yep.
We said we kind of put our content on hiatus, but we're going to start back next week. Corona's not going to stop us anymore. Probably shouldn't have stopped, but we just kind of felt like it was a little awkward.
Yeah.
So Marissa and Mike, same thing on Facebook, Marissa and Mike, and on Instagram.
Yep.
Invite people, please share and watch. We appreciate you. And we also appreciate your feedback. If there's something you would like us to talk about or cover, please message us and let us know. And you'll be surprised. We'll do that probably quicker than you think.
Yes. So thank you guys for joining us tonight. We hope you guys have some fun with your families this week. And we're praying for you guys. And we're just really thankful to have a platform and be able to talk to you guys. So we really enjoy this time that we get to get on here and just talk to you guys.
Challenges to mini golf.
Yes, challenges to mini golf. All right, you guys. Well, thank you guys for joining us. And we will see you guys next weekend.
Many blessings.
Bye.
Bye-bye.